It is 980 WCAP 1226 on our Wicked Local program on this Monday. Andy Levine is here. He is the author of Today, Then Tomorrow, a great book of poetry. And while we got a second, would you mind doing a reading for us?
I would not mind.
Taking something and...
I don't know
if you got it marked, see that? He's all set to go. Excellent.
See, Chief Marketer.
There you go. And Marker.
I don't know if it'd be quite the performance.
What is this called?
This one I'm going to read is Cold Wooden Doors. Kind of inspiration behind this is I had this idea that anytime, any kind of big decision is being made by anyone, it's in a room with a wooden door and kind of thinking, what goes on behind kind of a
behind closed doors, huh?
So that's kind of the inspiration for it. So
Andy Levine on 980 WCAP.
Cold Wooden Doors. Behind cold wooden doors, numerous plans expand, as selections are crafted by governing hands. There is hope every option is weighed, not which lavish hand will best be paid. In the company of few are bridges of choice, compromises and vision proclaimed in one voice. As daring leaders attempt tremendous things, they brace the rest for the reaction it brings. Their bold steps in a staircase that spirals unique, then pitched to its audience through swaying technique. Trust is digested in portions integrity permits, while diligence critiques guidance, results intermix. Stoic rooms and the voices that vibrate in chapter are footprints to follow of parades that come after. Converged roads veer to paths now provided, behind cold wooden doors where the future is decided.
Very nice.
Yeah,
thank you.
Very nice.
Very
nice.
Good. Now, Andy, one of the things I was curious about, do you write a lot of these from your own personal experiences, or is it more like you try to give voice to something that we can all kind of connect with?
I try to make it universal. The cold wooden doors, that was something I thought. And then I was, again, but you guys...
Well, the imagery is right there. Everybody can relate to that.
Exactly.
For instance, there's a poem in here. I'm trying to just think of an example. It's a poem, Disconnect. It's about kind of, boyfriend, girlfriend, or relationships, that sometimes there's just a brief kind of disconnect, some sort of brief. And, I took that, experience when, my girlfriend and I, who I love very much, if she's listening. Sometimes, I've learned you just have those kind of brief moments, any relationship, where you just kind of have a brief disconnect, and then it kind of, hopefully it gets mended. But I try to, I don't, like I said, the more I write, the less personal I try to get, but I still try to inject, moments that I think, everyone experiences.
Very much so. So, Andy, when you put up your marketing hat back on, when you've got the finished product, right? What do you do with it? How do you get it out? How do you get the word out besides, doing things like this? And we're happy that you chose us
at
980 WCAP.
I'm trying to, get the local. It's hard to crack the. There's not many big bookstores left anymore. I'm trying to get it in the Barnes and Noble eventually. But it's a lot of local bookstores. We're in Lowell, Annie's Bookstop in Lowell.
Oh, great. Love Annie's out there in Drum Hill.
A Novel Cafe in Tewksbury, which is a great new store.
You know what? Our own Dean Johnson, if Dean is listening, he has been raving about this new cafe, and I've not been out there yet.
It's excellent. It's a great cafe, but also a really cool independent bookstore.
We need a cool independent bookstore.
It's good. The Andover Bookstore in Andover, historic Andover.
Yeah.
Newbury Comics in Burlington. So
nice.
It's more the that's my favorite store growing up.
Yeah.
It's more the independent bookstores. I got the Facebook, the website, the YouTube, the Twitter, all that stuff.
So people want to find out more. Send them over to the website.
My website, which I'm trying to promote, is visionbooks.com. That's VIZION books.com. VIZION books.com. Or someone said to me once, Vision Books, that's not how I'd spell it, but that's how I spell it.
And that's the way you got to spell it if you want to get it on.
That's awkward. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm a writer, and I spelled it wrong.
Or Verizon Books, as I get sometimes.
There you go.
There we go.
Andy, thanks so much. We appreciate you coming in and sharing some of your work with us, and highly recommend it. It's called Today, Then Tomorrow. Or Today, Then Tomorrow. I guess you can do that a million different, interpret that a bunch of different ways.
Absolutely.
As well. Is that something you labored over for a long time, the title?
No,
not really.
It kind of just. I have 3 books in my head planned what I'm going to do, and I have all of them titled already. So I think it's kind of
it's a good place to start.
It's kind of good. Once I have like a title for a poem or a book, it kind of allows me to kind of shape it, off the title.
Good stuff. Andy, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. 12:31 on 980 WCAP. It is the Wicked Local program here. And Max, when we're coming up,